All right, and welcome back to your onboarding video course, where we're just going to be going over just a few topics. Today, we're going to talk about self sabotage and why it happens. Because if you ever had one of those weeks, you know the weeks I'm talking about, the weeks where you miss a workout, the scale jumps up, and then suddenly you're elbow deep in a bag of chips thinking, screw it, I've already blown it. I'm going to start over again on Monday. Well, here's the uncomfortable truth that self sabotage that you just went through, it's not weakness, it's not a lack of willpower. It's actually your brain's twisted way of trying to protect you. And today we're going to dig into why we wreck our own progress so that we can feel in control and how to break that cycle for good. Because that's what it is. Sabotage is a control issue. Your brain is wired for one job, and that's to keep you safe. And nothing terrifies your ancient brain more than feeling out of control. So, like scenario one, you gain 2 pounds overnight. It's water weight, obviously. We know that. But your primal brain screams, danger, we're losing control. And so your sabotage response is, okay, well, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to by skipping breakfast tomorrow. Or, hey, you know what can control? You know what I can control? Going on a binge. That's me regaining control. I have control over that. And scenario two, work, say like your busy day at work forces you to miss the gym. And so your brain panics, going, our plan is ruined. The thing we had planned is ruined. And so your sabotage response, might as well eat takeout. And so I'll just start fresh on Monday. This isn't logic. Obviously, we know that. We know that if I want to lose weight, binging is not the way to get there, but it's our biology. Sabotage gives you this false sense of control. At least this failure was my choice. So that's why we need to shift from outcomes to actions. So here's what you do. Stop chasing outcomes and you start owning your actions. You can't control, and you shouldn't try to control other people, the weather, whether or not someone cuts you off in traffic, the scale, which can be influenced by water, hormones, your poop schedule, life's chaos, like sick kids, work deadlines. You can't control those things. But here's what you can always control. You can always control your next meal. Is it going to be protein focused, or is it going to be processed from a bag or from takeout? You can control your next movement. Are you going to go for a walk, or are you going to keep scrolling on your phone? Your next thought, this is temporary versus I've failed. Control, what is in your control are daily actions, not daily results. These small choices compound over time, and that is real control. When you feel self sabotage creeping in, ask yourself, what am I trying to control right now? What's feeling out of control in my life in this moment? A scale? Is it a perfect week? What is it? What is feeling out of control right now that is making you want to regain some sense of control? And then what is one action that you can take to start to feel more grounded? So instead of restricting after a bad meal, make sure that the next thing you eat is protein rich. And instead of quitting after one missed workout, just do 2 minutes of stretching. Like, can you commit to an hour? No, but can you commit to 5 minutes of just stretching? 3 breaths, one action. That's how you rewrite your pattern. Because sabotage is exactly that. It's a pattern. It's a predictable pattern. If we have a history of sabotaging because of XYZ, then that's a pattern, right? So recognize the pattern. And when you recognize these thoughts of self-sabotage creeping in, take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose for 3 seconds, out for 6. Do that 3 times. And then ask yourself, what is one thing I can do right now to start feeling more grounded? What currently in my life is feeling out of control that I feel the need to go regain some sense of control? Sabotage isn't your enemy. It's a signal. It's a pattern. It is your brain begging you to focus on what actually matters. The next move, the next action. It's your challenge. The next time you're starting to feel out of control, pause and take one action, even if it's tiny. And I want you to screenshot it and then tag me. Share your wins. Share the moments where you regained control in those moments where you felt like you were losing it. So, because controlling your actions is the only thing you can do. You can't control whether or not the scale is up or down today. You cannot control other people. You can't control anything other than you. Control your actions, not your outcomes. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.